was watching a game a few days ago, a football game, of course. Now, please, non-football fans, non-football followers, please don't go away, because I promise you, you will take something from this message if you can wait till the end. Thank you. Right, so I was watching this game a few days ago, and the facts emerging in this game was staring me right in front of my eyes, unfolding before my very view, and I didn't see it. And it was not until someone afterwards called my attention to it and said, hey, do you know that what has just happened resonates with the message that you have always preached on this platform and many others, thank you for following me, over the last few months, and that one that you should do something about by a video message. Thank you very much, Joey, for the suggestion. By the way, I've listened. So here I am, talking to you about it. It was a football game, like I said, a European Champions League game being played in Spain between my beloved Chelsea. Oh God. Listen, non-Chelsea fans, Chelsea haters, please sit back down and listen. Don't look away. Don't turn away. Spirit of sportsmanship. Thank you. All right, I'm back. So back to the game again. Between my beloved Chelsea and Sevilla in the European Champions League recently. Sevilla, in Seville, in Spain, on a ground that not many go to and win, against a team that has had remarkable success against English opposition over the years. And Chelsea was there. What happened? Chelsea won. And won well. It wasn't just winning, but the story was that they won well. 4-0. And that still wasn't the story. The story is actually that one man scored all 4 goals. One man scored all 4 goals for Chelsea. Chelsea played fantastic as a team. But one man did the scoring. Olivier Giroud. And here's the subject of my message today. Olivier Giroud, Frenchman. Needs no introduction to those who follow football. Frenchman, 34 years old now. Moved to Chelsea a few years ago from Arsenal. Their loss. But came to Chelsea. And what's remarkable is that this guy has been on the fringes of the first team for so long. Always coming in, never a starting player, always coming in as a substitute and making his impact from the bench. This can be frustrating considering the fact that this guy is 34, so he's experienced. But not only that, he's a World Cup winner for France. In spite of the fact that we keep him on the bench in Chelsea, he is a mainstay for the French national team. A record goal scorer. He's doing very well for himself in France. And in Chelsea, he's on the bench. When Chelsea decide to splash the money out, by God, we have spent a lot in the last few months. They go buy more attacking players, and he slips further down the pecking order in the team of attacking options. He's always on the bench. But then, recently, like he's done before, he will come off the bench and deliver and produce the goods. So much so that in recent times, in the last 1 week, he has scored 5 goals in 116 minutes of football. 5 goals in 116 minutes of football. That is remarkable. For a 34-year-old, that's even more remarkable. And this is the message. What is the secret? What's the secret behind a successful spell as a Chelsea player who can still come off the bench, can still keep his composure, and come on and score goals and deliver for his team? Olivier Giroud. Mindset, the state of his mind, the confidence he has in himself, his self-belief, his self-assurance, his professionalism. It's the Giroud that I know. It's the Giroud that a lot of people talk about. His composure, his attitude. He's been on the bench. He believes in himself. He knows he can do it. He knows what he can do when he's called upon to do it. But then, when he's not called upon, when he stays on the bench, when he stays on the fringes, how does he behave? Very well is the answer. Very well. Very professional. He's still a very influential person in the Chelsea training ground. He trains well. He builds himself well. And he's a very good influence on the training ground and in the dressing room. Players respect him. He is always jovial. He always has a smile on his face. And he always has a good word to say about people. So much so that when he's called upon to do the job, he goes on and he does it. He's a professional to the core. And that's the message I've got for you today. Life sometimes throws all sorts at you. Throws all sorts at us. I always preach and I say that the number one message that we give ourselves, the number one favor that we could do ourselves is to be in control of our own persons. But there are times when your fortune, your success, your progress depends on others. Like Giroud is in the hands of his manager. If he doesn't pick him, he can't do anything. You can't score from the bench. But what you can do is prepare yourself mentally, in the head and in the mind, that whenever I'm called upon to come and do a job, I will be able and I will be ready to do it. So you need confidence in yourself, self-belief, professionalism, and a good comportment, but a very good mind that whenever you are called upon to come and do a job, you're ready to do it. That's what Giroud has got. That's what he spread to his fortunes and to the outputs that he has got for Chelsea. That's what you can have. You can build yourself to be ready mentally at all times, because there will be a time when you're called upon to come and do a job and you'll be ready to do it. It is very good and very important to maintain a high level of professionalism, a high level of self-confidence and self-belief, and a mindset that shows that anytime I'm called upon, I'll be ready to deliver. It worked for Giroud. It's worked for me for many years, and I think it can work for you. Thank you very much for watching me. I was called upon to come and do this talk, and I was ready for it. Now, you too, I'd love you to be ready to make your comments, to give me your feedback. Not only that, subscribe to me. Subscribe to the Tunde channel on YouTube, because I tell you what, as I keep saying, I'm not going anywhere. And if I'm not going anywhere, I want to come back and talk to you. And by subscribing and hitting the notification button, don't forget that, you'll be ready to see me when I'm ready to talk to you. Thank you once again. And like I said, professionalism, self-belief, self-confidence, and a mindset that you're ready whenever you're called upon.